Okay. Timmy, give me a countdown.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, welcome to Weekends Podcast, where you do shit on the weekends. Except we're actually pre-recording this on Wednesday, but it's gonna be airing on a Sunday or Saturday. I don't know, but I'm your host Wes, and my co-host here Tim, and we're here with a guest today. His name is Chris. How's it going, Chris?
Um, Good. Nice to meet you, Wesley. Tim, I know already from school. It's
Sadly.
cool.
um, I think it's fair to get straight right into it. So how would you say your how would you say was your mental capacity when the pandemic first started? Like did it get like fucked up day one, or was it like easy to contain, if that makes sense?
Well, for me personally, I think it took a big toll on my mental and physical. Like I feel like physical. I think more the same. Like everyone had this physical problem of like getting fat. Like that trend.
For sure, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah.
And like you saw TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Like we're just all eating. And for mental, for me personally, I was like suffering through depression. Like I
Mm,
never really went to that like depression or like anxiety. I had
I feel
so much anxiety. I wasn't like I wasn't a person where like I just didn't care. But then when COVID hit, it just made me, I don't know, it just made me put me in a dark place.
I find that really interesting. I do and look, I'm gonna just say this right now. Look, I'm I'm grateful to even have you on. I'm grateful to have like any guest who comes on this show,
Yep.
on this podcast. We're both grateful. So thank you, and you're showing a sense of hey, somewhat of vulnerability per se, and we're very glad you can do that. That takes a lot of courage. So, but yeah, I find your answer really interesting because yeah, a lot of people were like, you did see some mental changes, definitely some physical changes for sure. Um, what is it, like my friend, yo, bro, literally everyone who I knew was skinny, it just like started getting like the bro. They started. Oh, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Tim, I don't even know if you saw people like this, like people like this that had just gone through that quick
Oh, yeah,
change.
definitely. I mean, I can just look at it in front of the mirror,
Yo, no, that's fucked up. No, that's fucked up. But damn, I didn't even see that coming. That's the thing. Uh, but shit. So how did you really like get through that depression? How did that really go through?
Um, I think Tim knows about this as well, but I think our friend group from like school,
Yeah,
we made like
definitely.
a group chat, which is so fun because like the first month we were just every night, literally every night, we would get on that group chat and we would just talk about life, how we miss each other. We don't do that anymore because like there's so much to talk about. You know what I mean? So yeah, that
I
that,
feel you.
that
I feel
really
you.
helped me. But then after that, everything just went downhill.
Okay. Oh, damn. Well, at least you had something to contain it for a temper. Like at least you had a temporary solution. But then shit started happening, and that's where shit got sucky. I do wanna, if you don't mind me asking you this, so because I sometimes get confused about this, and if you're listening to this right now, I just wanna I just wanna get your opinion on this. So when you're depressed, why do you think depression can like so let's say I was depressed, right? And I start listening to even depressing music. Do you think that can also just encourage my depression even further? Or do you think it can help calm me down?
Mm, I think like I think it's different because depression isn't something like you just said. You just listen to because anyone could listen to sad music or like depressed music, and like
That's true.
and those people are like who say that they're depressed, but
Yeah, the middle
just
schoolers.
because just because they listen to this type of song or just because they
Yo,
listen
bro,
to this.
I'm gonna have to cut you off right there. I gotta do something. But keep talking, keep talking.
Okay, or whether they Depends on, they say that they're depressed because of how they dress, of how they live their life, you know. Yeah, so yeah, basically that.
Yeah, definitely. And it's a tough situation because just like sometimes you just put yourself in that cycle of just like despair and like stress and like anxiety, and you just wrap yourself into like that whole bubble and you don't know how to get out because it's just like that same energy, and you're just like listening to depressing music. You have your lights turned off like 24/7. You don't go outside that
Yeah.
often, especially during the pandemic, because you weren't allowed to really go outside. You couldn't really interact with your friends outside. You couldn't do that anymore, especially like during the summer where it's bright and nice outside. Some people went out, whatever, but still a lot of people didn't do it because of the pandemic. They really didn't want to risk it.
Yeah. We're coming back to what Wesley said about what do you what do you do to cope with like
Yeah.
this.
hmm
I think
First, yeah. What did you do?
I think there's a lot of things you could do depending on the person. For me, I didn't I actually quit gaming like before even the pandemic. So I quit gaming. I didn't really talk to no one. I didn't talk to my friends who were on Xbox. So this pandemic hit, I got like anxious, I got depressed, I guess. So I turned to like gaming, like to this world, this virtual world through the screen, you know what I mean?
hmm
I played with you, Tim, played with Enzo, our other friend, Juan. Juan as
Yeah.
well.
Juan is Chris's cousin.
Yep, that's my cousin. Yeah, it's really fun, I think Tim, you could say as well. All those nights,
Definitely. Personally, those just playing with friends and whatnot with them, with you guys, for me it helped a lot because
Yeah.
during that same time, my dad got really sick. Like it was scary sick. Like he was stuck in bed for like a
Mm.
whole week. He couldn't move. Obviously I took care of him. Took his
Yeah.
temperature, gave him
Okay, that's good.
medicine, gave him soup, made him food. All that. And I was like worried because even one night I was literally just laying in bed while my dad was in bed. I was laying on the couch. Um, you know, I was just watching my videos. It was late at night, and then I start like my arm, my shoulder starts itching, and I look at it, it looks like a rash, and I was like, why do I have a rash? I take showers and everything. So it was like, whatever. Then like 2 minutes later, I get like scratching my other shoulder, and then later, and I had like this a bunch of like bumps and like rashes, and it was so weird. Basically, it's just because of stress. Those things happen from stress, and I got like my whole like chest and like body got covered in it, and I was like, what the hell is this? It's basically because of stress. And without me noticing it, I was stressed to the point where I actually like physically showed it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it was the weirdest thing. And I felt like I didn't and I wasn't stressed. Imagine other people that, were going through
Too
probably worse
much.
things than me.
Yeah, worse.
And I can't imagine how it was for them because it's just if I was stressed like that, and my dad's fine now and everything, but it's so super
That's good.
stressed.
That's good.
I wonder how it was for other people. But gaming with my friends, talking with them, really did help with that because it let me like vent a little, and it made me like actually have somewhat of a social life. You know what I mean? So that really helped a lot, and I imagine it helped for Enzo, Juan, and Chris as well.
That's the thing I adore. Because the thing about this generation is that while yes, it's like a little bit meh in some cases, in some scenarios, like there are some little bit of a beautiful aspect to it. Um, the way you can interact with others so easily nowadays, it's amazing, and it definitely can apply to how coping can be a tad bit easier from stuff like depression. So that's pretty cool. I mean, that's amazing. I would also like to add on, uh, Chris, you said you have an Xbox.
I'm working. Oh, actually not working, but I already have like for the past year, I've been actually saving up, working, doing these side gigs, whatever,
Okay.
to build myself like a sum of money to buy a PC, and I'm actually I'm about to get a PC.
Are you gonna
Oh,
I
become a
do play
Twitch
Xbox.
streamer?
So, like I don't for Twitch streamer. I talked to Tim and Juan about this, and it's more like becoming like a pro scene esports. Like low
mm-hmm.
esports.
Yeah, for sure.
So there's this game that I don't know if you heard about, but it's Rocket League, right? You know Rocket League?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep. So
Yeah, yeah.
I have played this game since like 2016, like literally 2 months after
Okay.
release. And like there's like this pro scene which is doing really good because of Epic Games recently bought Rocket League.
Oh, word.
Yep. So the esports have been like really growing, like really, really growing, to the point to that the next Olympics in 2022, I think, that they're considering to add Rocket League and another game. I think it was Street
Oh
Fighters.
shit, really?
Yeah. So the esports team is like growing immensely.
Nice. Oh, and for the people that don't know Rocket League is basically soccer with cars. That's pretty much what it is.
Yep. Just soccer with
I mean,
cars.
it seems like yeah, it seems like a pretty fun game. I personally couldn't get into it. Like it was like I just can't like it's something about like the cameras, bro. I'm just like okay, I can't. I could move and then I gotta like it's like my I feel like the gyro camera is just like whatever the fuck you call it. It's just like my neck and it's just hurts every time I continue to move it. It's just like god damn,
Yeah,
bro.
like when you move the camera, you kind of move your head with it, and you don't know why. It's just instinctive. Yeah.
Exactly. It's like that instinct, bro. Chris, I know. Please tell me you've had this moment because like where you like play a game and then you feel like you just kind of like have reflexes, so you just kind of
Yeah.
fucking move with it, bro.
Well,
Yeah,
when I was more
oh,
young, there was or it mostly happened when I was young. But now, you're in like a nervous. Like I'm doing ranked. Like yesterday, I was doing rank. I don't know why, but the ball flew right like past me, like on top of me, and I literally flinched back because I it's going in my goal. So I think it's more like muscle memory. I guess I don't know. How do I explain it? Like you flinch,
mm,
I guess.
yeah. I feel you. I feel you. I mean, it's like if you're okay, if you're like if you're a gamer in between a hardcore gamer, like you can definitely. You could, like you definitely have those moments. Like I'm just sorry, but if you don't have those moments,
Yeah.
like are you even human?
Uh huh.
Just saying, but yeah. I mean, is it now? How you doing right now?
Oh, Rocket League.
No, I mean like, well, not just Rocket League, but like as a person right now, how you feeling right now?
Uh,
How you dealing with yourself right now?
no, I'm doing really good right now. I'm less anxious. To like recently, I've started to like apply like a schedule, a day-to-day schedule for school and for like gaming,
That's good.
so I could be less stressed, which has actually worked.
That's good.
Also, I was looking up like ways to be less stressed, which meditation came up, which is a big one that I don't think a lot of people do, but is actually really helpful.
Mm-hmm.
I need to try
And
that out then.
gaming is also one way that you could release stress during this time because there's not a lot of human interaction, and I think a lot of people now you see like a lot of girls coming into the gaming industry because they don't have a lot of time to interact in the real life, so they choose to do it in the virtual world.
Yeah, that's that yeah that the girl streamers and the girl
Uh-huh.
coming into girl
Which is
gamers. Yeah,
great.
that's a whole different topic,
It's
bro.
great.
But yeah, no, I definitely agree with what you said though. Uh, like how do I say this? Like you see, like it really. I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but I feel like it depends on the type of game because like if you're just gonna release stress and end up playing a fighting game, like chances are I don't and this is my opinion. I don't think it's gonna really reduce the stress, but I think it might just help to like add on to it, if you know what I mean.
I mean, yeah, it depends on the person because a lot of people, like, let's say, a lot of
Yeah,
people play GTA, and
yeah,
i-
yeah.
if you know GTA, you know how toxic those 12-year-olds and just like in general people are. And basically, you run over people in the cars and whatever, and then you laugh. And for some people, it does release stress because obviously you're not going to do that in the real world.
Yeah, yeah, of
Just
course.
like actual people with like mental issues are going to do that. But yeah, and it's like for some people it works completely. Like some people love Doom. You know, they just play the hell out of it, and it's
Mm,
like a form of release because you know you're just shooting, killing monsters, and it's just like, sure, it like gives you adrenaline and pumps you up, but it's like a way of like a distraction to the real world. So in some cases, yeah, definitely, it could be like it could add on to the anger or stress that you have, but it could also help you release it for some people.
that's a great point you made. That's a great point you made. It all really depends on the person. That to generalize it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good point you made. Um, but I would like if yo Chris, like, and respectfully, by the way, what would you say? So like, what do you want to be in the future, right? Like right now, what do you want to be in the future, right? And how has that profession changed from over time throughout time? If that makes sense.
So let's say for me, like a dream, not like a realistic dream. I would call it more of a dream, like being a streamer or like being a pro player in Rocket League, which it could be a possibility, but there's more of a chance of me going off to college, studying for marketing or engineering or coding,
Nice,
because I'm still not undecided. I'm undecided on that, whether which field to go into.
nice.
So
Okay.
so hopefully I become successful. I think that's what everyone wants, make their mom, their dad proud.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's it's really interesting you said. I'm glad you brought that up because, and it's really ironic too because I think it was yesterday I saw a clip in which Mac Miller, rest in peace, great artist by the way, Mac Miller, he was talking with Larry King, rest in
Oh
peace,
damn! Right, he died.
and
Jesus, Jesus. So many
yeah,
people
man, yeah,
died this year.
legendary.
God damn.
I mean, yeah, man, yeah, Jesus Christ. I'm just glad that they were
Definitely,
here,
yeah.
you know.
But sorry, you continue.
But basically, he was Mac Miller was expressing success and what it really what he was saying about success. He was saying that well, it really depends on what you feel is like success. Like success could be like selling 10 million like singles, something like that, or it could be like your success could be like just being happy. Or like your success could really just be anything as minimal or as maximum as it can possibly be, and that really made like brought like just opened my eyes a lot more now. So yeah, I mean I don't know how y'all feel about that.
Yeah, definitely. I also saw this. I'm kind of a weeb, but I think it's from Attack on Titan, where there was a quote where it was like, um, what's it called? You should the happiest way to die is when you don't complete your goal. In a sense, like you have your life goal, right? Like let's say you wanna, I don't know, like let's say in Attack on Titan, in the case of one of the dudes was like, I wanna liberate.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler, my bad. They wanna liberate the island or whatever, right? But he died before he could accomplish that dream. But since he was like pursuing that dream the whole time while he was alive, he died actually, somewhat happy in the sense that, he was pursuing that dream. But in the case of Armin, where he finally was able to, see the ocean, see what's out there in the world. After he finally completed that goal, he saw like the reality. The only thing he was left with was reality, and he saw like actually how like messed up the world is. Before he was like, oh, the world is messed up, but I want to see the ocean. That's like my goal. I'm just focused on that. But now that he doesn't have something to focus on, he can see everything.
Open his mind and open his
Something
eyes
like
for
that. Yeah.
sure. Man, dude. But yeah, I mean, Chris, how do you occupy yourself nowadays?
My schedule consists. Yes, I told you that I made a schedule for my day to day. So during the week, school week, I get up pretty early, actually, 7 o'clock. Stay on bed. I think all of us do that. Stay on bed, watch TikTok or watch YouTube or watch
Definitely.
Netflix anime. You know, listen to music, uh, get up, get up for school at 8 o'clock. I start school from 8 to 1:30, I would say. Just school
Okay.
stuff, pretty simple. Then I eat. After that, I try to grind out Rocket League because like you have to grind to become, to enter the pro scene,
Definitely.
which is actually working out because my hours just went from 1,000 in the game to almost 3,000 actually.
Jesus.
Whoa,
That's a
what
And that's
lot.
the hell?
that's being yeah, exactly, and that's being like doing that for the past like month and a half,
That's
and
it?
God
just
Jeez.
month
damn.
and a half, and I'm getting there. I'm top 2% in the world right now in
Oh
rank.
Nice.
shit.
Wow.
Oh
Congrats,
shit.
bro.
Yeah,
Oh shit. Okay. 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 That's what's up. That's what's up,
yeah,
homie.
and that's why
Wow.
I'm
Okay, that's
that's why
crazy,
I'm
man.
trying to. Not trying. I'm actually gonna get a PC. So because it's easier to become pro on PC, and it's the game runs smoother. I think for any game, if you want to become a pro, you have to be on the
On
you have
PC,
to be
definitely.
playing on the
Yeah.
highest. Yeah, you gotta be playing on the smoothest. So yeah,
You gotta be on the master race or whatever they
yeah.
call
And
it.
then I go to sleep, reset. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. I still don't get, like, it's not, it's like, bro, it's not, I wouldn't say it's the master race, but I wouldn't say it's a lesser of any other console or gaming company out there. That's
It's
for sure.
it
I
definitely
think
is.
everyone
It
grows up
definitely
on
is.
console.
If you
No,
build a good
everyone
one
goes
though.
up on console. Wait, what do you mean PC?
Yeah,
Or are you talking about?
PC.
Yeah, PC.
No, yeah, yeah. If you build a good one, yeah, 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 yeah.
I'm,
Never mind. I thought I was I understood wrong. My bad.
no, definitely because if you just like build, I mean, anybody can build a PC, right?
Yeah.
And you can build one that's just on par with the Xbox and PlayStation in sense of like graphics,
Uh-huh.
power, all that stuff. So yeah, then it wouldn't be. But if you're actually going to put money and time into that PC, it's definitely going to be Master Race because you can get better frame rates, better uh, um, uh, I can't English. Better display, better resolution, better just like it's gonna run smoother. It's gonna be better,
Yeah, the
all
game
that
is gonna
stuff.
run
So
smoother. Yep.
yeah, definitely. It's if you put money and time into it, it's definitely gonna be way better than
Yeah.
any
That's why I
console can be.
said it took me like a year and a half just to save up, and I think COVID actually helped me save up because let's say I would go to school, that money would probably go away because our friend group likes to I think we like to go out, eat, I guess, get coffee,
Yeah,
go to
definitely.
the
Yeah,
pizza shop. Oh, that was great memories actually. Now that I remember that, the pizza shop.
definitely. So yeah, yeah, we would like usually we would just go. There's a diner next to our school, so we would just during lunchtime we'd be like, anybody free? Anyone want to go to the diner? And then we
Cream
just
cheese.
all go there. Yeah, get bagels or just like coffee or me and Enzo usually we got this thing called the what's it called the woodcutters or no it's the lumberjack breakfast
Oh
which is
yeah.
basically pancakes, sausage, bacon, eggs, and ham with like syrup,
Damn.
butter, all
You're
that stuff, and
crazy
we just
eating that.
God
gobble that up. And
damn.
we would not share. That's for sure.
Yeah, how many times did you get that? I remember there was one week you guys went for like you went like to get that like 3 times or 4 times. I don't know.
Yeah, we
Oh
we
my
were
God, I was like,
hungry boys that week.
how? I was like, how?
It was good. So those are memories that we're gonna definitely cherish for the lifetime. But
Yeah, miss those.
because of COVID, we weren't able to continue eating the lumberjack, which sucks. But it is what it is.
Y'all motherfuckers got me hungry as shit. God
Yeah, I got
damn.
myself hungry too. Don't worry.
But yo, so like, I'm thinking, and I'm guessing since Tim, you're a senior, right?
Yes, sir.
Chris is a senior as
No,
well.
he's a junior.
He's a junior. All right, bet. But that leads me to beg the question: how many people have stayed with you throughout like your time in high school, or like just general life?
Jesus.
All right, so
Chris, go first.
all right, so I think mine answer is actually pretty interesting because ninth grade, I literally had no friends. Probably one or two or three maybe, but I rarely talked to those. Like we didn't go out. We just saw in class. Like say hey whatever. But
Yeah, I
then
feel you.
yeah, so ninth grade I was a complete loner in high school. But then how I told my cousin actually goes to the same school as me. So the start of 10th grade, he actually introduced me to his friend group, which is Tim, Enzo, like blah 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 blah
Oh
blah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that's
I
that's
used to pick on him so much. I remember when what's his name, Matthias from Matthias,
yeah,
what is
Matthias, shout out.
from TikTok, that all the girls were like,
Oh,
"Oh my God,
oh no.
Matthias, whatever his name is." Oh
Mattia?
my God,
Oh my god.
Mattia. There we go. It was the funniest thing ever because we have a couple of girls in our friend group, and they wouldn't shut up about him. And the funny thing is that in their friend group, and Matthias, Matthias, whatever,
Mattia.
his friend group, Mattia, and his friend group, there's like three other guys, Alexandro, Kariri, and some other guy, I think, or is it just the three of them?
Yeah.
And I would mess with Chris so much because he looks just like Kariri. It's the
Kyrie.
funniest thing, they're both short. They wear like the oversized hoodies, the curly hair. It's the funniest thing, and every time I just be messing with him. Oh man, but yeah, yeah.
But that was like that was probably like the most wholesome story I've ever heard. Um, but wow, that was crazy, man. I wish that just makes me. You see, like that's the thing, man. Like now, I kind of wish I was in y'all school, cause like you see, like my brother's there, and then he brings over some friends, and then I start to know them, and then I'm like, damn, y'all got a dope ass school. Plus, y'all got lunch breaks that is like you guys could just like get the fuck out the building. That's
True,
crazy, man.
true.
Like that's it's y'all on that queen shit. What the like. Like what, yo? Like us Bronx kid is something else, but we a different breed. If they would have do that to us, we probably would have booked that bull day one. Yeah, man, that just like it's crazy because as you might know, like not a lot of people continue to stay with their friends, and they just like end up like leaving of some sort of circumstance, and all of that shit. But yeah, I'm glad to hear that it wasn't really like that for you, Chris and Tim. Like you kind of started from the bottom, and then you made your way to the top as soon as possible, which is amazing,
Yeah.
man.
Oh, yeah.
Um, oh no, you
I was
go,
gonna
you
say
go.
something about your brother, Robinson. Shout out to Robinson. I think he was on your first podcast. I was listening to that a little bit. And I was gonna shout him out because he probably made one of the best clubs for
Oh
our high
yeah,
school.
Holy fuck,
definitely. Um,
Tim, you
yo!
want to talk about it?
so there is this wonderful masterpiece called Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. It's a Nintendo game where basically multiple franchises, it's mainly the Nintendo games, but multiple franchises as well, uh, put their characters in the game so they can fight each other. So you can be, hey, let me fight Mario against Minecraft Steve. Whoever thought of that? I don't know. This amazing Japanese dude that is just a genius. Anywho,
No, it wasn't his idea though. Someone just came up to him and said, "Hey, I'm pretty sure you can add Minecraft Steve, right?" And he was like, "Fuck," and then he
I
added him.
mean, but
But yeah,
still,
go ahead.
his idea to create the game
Yeah,
in the
true.
first place, it's awesome.
Yeah, yeah, true,
Anywho,
true. All right.
Robinson, also another genius, was like, hey, let's make an after school club where we just play Super Smash Bros. And it was a hit because even people who didn't play it went there to watch. And it was epic because there was the kids that just wanted to play, that's cool and whatnot. But then there was those that were like me, Robinson, and
Kian.
the other kid, and Kian,
Oh
yeah,
my god,
that
so bro.
that we just went at it and we tried to obliterate the other player. Sometimes it works, sometimes it didn't. Kian was an absolute monster at that game. What the hell? The closest I've been to defeating him was just like very close, not even, but still. Anywho, everybody had fun. Everybody just like stayed until like 3ish,
Yeah.
and we
We
just
spent an
had
hour
fun.
there, I think, just playing, or 2 hours sometimes on
Yeah,
Friday.
sometimes if we had the time. I mean, we're able to, my bad.
Yep.
But yeah, man, like it's crazy because like he started coming home. It was like, and the sun was getting dark and shit. And I was like, damn, bro, what have you been doing? And he was like, oh yeah, no, Smash Bros Club. Sorry. And I was like, wow, wow, really? Okay, damn. That's you see, y'all got like some, yeah, that's dope. I wish, damn, I wish I could do that shit. I might try to do that in senior year, like junior year. But anyway, like that's such a great way to get people together, man. And it's always nice to see that happen. But like I don't know if it's just you guys, or I mean I don't know if it's just me, but sometimes when I get too competitive at a game, right? Even when I try to play it for fun, I always like deep down I'm always holding a grudge because I'm like, damn it.
Yeah, definitely.
It yeah, man, like Kian, no one, if you're watching this right now, you don't know who Kian is. Kian is an amazing guy, pretty humble, is what I've heard. To me, I don't know, he's a really good player. He's a really good Smash Bros player. He mains Mario, and wow, he's really amazing. The guy's great. I've won against him. Damn, it's really fucking hard, but I still was able to maintain at least 2 or 3 wins. Just saying that.
Out of 100.
But yeah. Just in case you see this, hi. Yeah, man. I think that's like those are like one of the funnest things to do. Like just like when you're feeling down or when you're feeling low, just sit back and relax with the friends and with the homies and stuff. I'm pretty sure the light will spark in you again.
Mhm.
You know.
True.
Definitely. Yeah, it's just something.
Well,
That guy is just like really cool. I haven't known him for much, but from what I know, he's just like a real cool and chill dude. And if you sit down to talk to him about video games and whatnot, he it's a good time talking to him and stuff. So yeah,
yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't fucks with the taunting, but that's
yeah.
just
I
me.
mean, obviously it's messed up, but
Yeah, so it's fucked up. But I mean, you just kind of actually you don't. I don't know what the fuck you do with it, but what is it? I was gonna say uh, how do you shit, bro? My brain is just shutting off and shutting back on again. I don't know about y'all, bro.
Yo, Chris, did you used to get bullied in elementary school or middle school?
No,
Oh
actually,
shit,
no, I
what?
never. I was actually the top
Really?
dog of his school. Only you
Nice.
bullied me.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. No, I was pretty cool. I wasn't like probably middle school was probably when I hit peak. I was probably the peak friend group in my middle school. IS-61 I think it was. No, IS-61 was our rival school. Never mind. Frank Savory. Oh, the last name kills me. It's IS-73 in Maspeth, right next to Maspeth High School.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yep, it's like a white neighborhood. All of them are
Mhm.
white. It was cool though. Yeah,
Just the
but it
way
was
you
cool though
described
because
it.
like they had Starbucks, they had McDonald's, they had like everything over there. They had Italian lettuce.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was so good. It was good memory.
That's like the biggest. That's like the biggest excuse to being like a fucking like fat ass.
Oh yeah,
Like got everything,
It's
bro.
there. You can't. You have to take advantage of it.
yeah,
You can't
exactly.
just like leave it there.
That's true. That's
That's the
true.
only reason I went to this
Yeah, that's
school.
true.
No, I'm just kidding. So yeah,
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Personally,
But
I didn't
yeah.
really get bullied, but people did kind of hate me in middle school. Reason being, I was really annoying. I'm not gonna say I'm not. And to the people who are listening to this and remember that, I apologize deeply. I really do, because I remember I would just like poke people. I would scare people. I would do the dumbest jokes.
still.
I just like, well,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
to the people I know, okay, so there's a difference. There's a difference. And just like, and what else would I do? I would get in people's conversations. That's something I used to do, and it's yeah, I used to
Motherfucker.
do that. I'm not gonna lie. I've definitely don't do it anymore because if someone does it to me, I want to punch them in the face. So I apologize for that immensely. Talking about doing it to random people. In high school, in high school, yeah, last year, there was this friend of us, ours, that was in our group, but then stopped going to our group. I don't know why. I think he got in like some beef with someone else in our group. I don't know. So I thought, I was his friend. Well, acquaintance, but not stranger. And he was in his locker, right? And he was opening, doing his stuff. So I went behind him and I scared him, right? This dude got scared, but then got pissed off so fast. I was like, Jesus, dude, calm yourself. So I gotta watch out. I'm gonna, some of that residue, but I gotta work it off. Yeah.
What's crazy is that so I got like two things to say. Number one, in middle school, I wouldn't say I was bullied. I would say, like, I would always think I was bullied, but looking back at it, holy shit, like I want to like smack the fuck out of myself.
True.
Middle school. Just cause like it's more so it was just like they was just jokingly playing around, and I just couldn't see that, and I was just like thinking it was like an attack on me. So it was really me just not taking the joke, but yeah, that was my middle school 6th grade experience, and then everyone just kind of just went by it and stuff. But and the second thing is that Timmy, when you said you like poked people and stuff when you was in middle school, that kind of that just reignited a memory of mine, which okay, so here we go. It's like, okay, so it was the day like it was like, okay, so it was the Dominican parade day, right? And we just finished, and then we just sometimes when we finish, we just go to the park that's next door to like chill and do a barbecue and shit. And sometimes in the Dominican parade they would give us like flags, and yeah, I would like play around with the flags and shit. And then there was this, and I was like 6, 7, right? And there was this lady, and she had I didn't know she was a part of the family. There was this lady. She had a big ass, and I'm just gonna front right now. Had a fucking big ass, and right. And my cousin, me and my cousin was like, yo, I dare you to poke her with the flagpole with it, and I'm like, she, say less, and I kind of just went for it.
No.
And then she just she got pissed as fuck. She was like, what the like see ooh Spanish words. And I couldn't understand what the fuck she was saying. I was pretty young at that time, and she got like she really looked like she wanted to take the spatula and just fucking wham it at me, and it was so scary, but I just started running away. But and hopefully, thankfully, my mom came through and was like, "Yo, he's a little kid, bro. Shut the fuck up." And that was the last time I ever saw her. So yes, but that was just my little anecdote.
Nice.
Yeah.
So now we know you like to poke big booty bitches.
I was literally like 7.
No, but he
bro.
did
What
say
the
that
fuck?
he wanted to punch his past self. So yeah.
Yeah,
That is true.
definitely.
True that. I don't think you're human if you never wanted to like punch your like at least hit
Yep.
your past self for something you
Oh, no,
regretted
definitely,
doing.
yeah. Talking
Hey,
about
no, I'm just kidding.
talking about wanting to hit your past self. There's this thing called happening at the moment called cancel culture.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Man, do I hate it? Because basically,
So fucking bad.
the idea of these blue-haired, tiny, degenerate children, children people, is basically people don't grow. They don't learn from their mistakes. They
Facts.
don't. They see something they did years ago and they're like, "Nah, I'm gonna keep doing it," And it pisses
Yeah.
me off because, yeah, a lot of people, especially like let's say in the early 2000s, where people could just, say stuff,
Say
and
whatever the fuck they want.
people would be like, ha 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 ha, you know. But like nowadays, it's just like, you do something that's even a little bit controversial, and then you get the whole like army sent after you. For example, with Joji, the singer.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Before
shit.
he was Joji, believe it or not, he was Filthy Frank and Pink Guy and all these other characters. YouTube them. It's gonna be very That's
Really
that's a bit
edgy.
Edgy.
sketchy.
Edgy.
But it's funny, especially at that time, because it was.
Hmm.
Um,
Exactly.
and at the moment, he's like, he looks back at that and he's like, dude, I wish I never did that. I want to just erase that part of my life. He says that. He says, I don't want to people to call me filthy Frank and whatnot. Because it was very, controversial. Let's just put it like that.
I think he also
Um,
said that it was a dark time for him
oh
at
yeah.
moments. Sorry to cut you off, but I feel like that was. I think I should have.
Oh no, 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 definitely. Yeah, he said that. So it was just a difficult time for him. So he would like lash it out, kind of in like this very uh controversial comedy kind of format. And nowadays, he wants to change that. He's the singer. He's very popular. He's very different now. Uh, but people don't understand that, and they're just like, you know what? He did this. He did that. We're just gonna cancel him because he never learned, even though he says he regrets it and everything. And you don't believe him. And it's the same thing for like a shit ton of other people, and it's very saddening because that stuff ruins people's careers, and it's
You know, what's crazy is it's to put it short. Cancel culture is basically like saying. Actually, I'm not gonna say that analogy because it
Wait,
makes no
can
fucking
I say
sense.
something?
God damn,
I
I'm
want
dumb.
to.
yeah. Go ahead.
Uh,
So
yeah,
I
what's up?
think in the beginning, I think cancel culture could be. It's like a really broad. I think there's like little like LGBTQ or like these other. I think LGBTQ you guys covered in one of your podcasts, but I want to talk
Yeah, the
about
last one. Yeah.
the Me Too,
Yeah.
which was actually really good in the beginning when it started. Like I think it was
Mm-hmm.
the early 2010s. I think it started, and it was actually like really really good. They caught him, but then now it got intertwined with social media. So like, anything that gets
Yup.
intertwined
Exactly.
intertwined with social media, it just becomes like a bad. Just everything that honestly social media is like really bad with whatever it gets involved with.
Yeah. Which
Yeah,
is
you can go.
okay. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. Social media is like, and it's crazy because everyone has said it, but everyone has said that social media has been the root and cause of almost all our problems, which is really good point. And it's crazy that we don't like some of us like hear that and don't want to delete social media right after because it's gone to a point in our lives where we feel like
Yep.
it's a necessity. You know what I mean? Like we I don't think we can like unless you have that much discipline, like shut your phone off entirely and just do not use it unless it's like for like calling 911 or whatever. But yeah, I mean, it was definitely something like crazy, like cancel culture is, yeah, I mean, it sucks. It doesn't get, no, fucking, it doesn't give anyone chances. It's all the bad shit, guys. Like, come on, like, what's the point?
I
What's
think it I think
what
it
do
could
you
be
gain out of
good,
it?
but
Come on, man.
I think some like microscopic times that it could be really really good, and like but then the majority, I think it's like really like the majority of times it's like really bad in the way it's
Yeah,
used.
because definitely, because sometimes, especially cancel culture, is not always. I mean, it ends up being like that, but it's usually like, oh, this person did this controversial thing. Sometimes it's like, yeah, you should not do that.
Mhm.
So people attack him or whatever, but then they start looking for other excuses that they've done like years ago, and they scroll through Twitter and their Instagrams and whatnot from like years ago, and they just like attack that stuff instead of attacking what's actually the issue that they're trying to attend to.
Yep.
They do that a lot.
Honestly, in my opinion, I feel like so that way, like, they won't, like, okay, so, like, I don't know, like, you can disagree with me if you want. That's cool. It would help me see more perspectives and point of views. But that being said, if a movie gets like an actor or something, or if a TV show gets like an actor, and then like they're thinking of having them for the long term, what I feel like they should do, so that way like this cancel culture bullshit won't really come through, is that at least perform like a background check on like what he's done and shit, and hopefully like make sure like he's clean, so that way it just won't feel like they wasted their time getting an actor only for them to be like yeeted the fuck out of their place, if that makes any
Oh,
sense. But
definitely.
yeah,
Oh,
that's just me.
and also, if anybody heard about the Johnny Depp situation,
Exactly. I
it's
was just
look,
about to bring that up
Johnny
too.
Depp to me is one of the greatest actors, and him, sure,
Mhm.
he could be a wife beater. I don't know. I don't live in their personal life. He could be.
No, no,
I'm
no,
not
no,
saying
no.
he's not. I'm not saying he is. But but
Oh yeah, yeah, could be.
his wife at the moment, or I mean not at the moment, they divorced, but they're still going on the lawsuit. What's her name? Amber Heard.
Amber Heard.
There's so many clear evidence that she did it. You know, witnesses, video, audio, and it's out there in the internet, and it's so clear, especially with uh, like when they're going to cases and whatnot. Amber Heard and their lawyer, they're like, we don't want to talk about how I ruined his career. I don't want to talk about how I ruined his livelihood. I want to talk about how much money I get, stuff like that. So it's like, first of all, it's just like such a bad look, and all that. Career wise, Johnny Depp was removed from being Captain Jack Sparrow, so we're not having him as Jack Sparrow anymore, which sucks. Obviously,
Mm-hmm.
we're not having him as Grindelwald in Crimes of Grindelwald, which I
Mm-hmm.
saw the movie. A lot of people give slack about the new Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. It's actually, especially the second one, it's good. Anywho, what else? I think they were gonna make a third Alice in Wonderland. I don't know. They were moving him from there, but Amber Heard, cause from how I see it, is because she's a woman, and this whole stuff is like women can't do anything wrong. Um, Even though there's
Mm-hmm.
clear evidence that Amber Heard was, also abusive, um, they don't. Warner
Mm-hmm.
Bros. Is like, nah, we're not gonna remove her from Mara Aquaman, which is she's like the co-protagonist with Aquaman, so she's getting a lot of money. They're gonna make a second movie. They're not removing her from there. They're gonna make the Justice League movie. They're not removing her from there. So she's gonna be getting a lot of money. Her career is pretty much almost intact, while Johnny Depp is literally in ruins just because uh, Amber Heard called him abusive.
Yeah, I really do. I like that. I like that entire example you brought up, man. It shows a lot. It definitely shows a lot. And if you say it doesn't, I don't know how to feel about what your like entire way to back that up. But if I'm not mistaken, I saw this video. I saw this video in which it was so Amber Heard recorded it, right, and Johnny Depp was like getting angry as fuck in the kitchen, and like the whole time he was angry, he was like throwing like glass on the floor. He was like fucking slamming the cabinets and shit like that, the kitchen cabinets. But not once did he put his hand on Amber Heard, and I was just like, wow, this. Okay, I don't like calling girls bitch, but if I have to, she's a bitch. I'm just saying, respect the fuck out of here.
Chris, you got anything else to say about cancel culture or the Johnny Depp situation?
Um, no, I think everyone has their opinion on it. It's a really sensitive topic.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I think I already said everything that I had to say about it. So, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I do say I'll do say one more thing that I just in case anybody hasn't gotten this clear, if you're still listening this point, I'm tired right now, and this is actually a good episode. This is a good episode. We talked about some deep shit right here. I'm tired right now, but not once did I try to like at least attempt to let that affect this episode. So please, if you want to criticize my part of this, please you can do so. But please let you. I want to let you know I was tired. All right. For some I didn't. I fucking shit. Okay. Goddamn. But yeah, just cut me some slack if you want to criticize me and
So I
whatever I've said.
actually want to say something. I think it's really cool that you guys are actually doing like this podcast, and you guys, I think, got like almost 100 views on one of your podcasts, which is really cool just to think about it. You know what I mean? 100 people
Yeah,
actually
thanks.
clicked on this podcast to listen, and that's just YouTube. I don't know about Spotify.
Exactly.
So yeah, and I think I saw one comment with I wanted to ask a question to the host about like the comment was like if you guys are gonna add like video because it would be like more, more immersive. Yeah, more interactive. Yep,
More
with the
interactive and
viewer.
stuff. More.
So
Yeah, that's a great question. Yeah. So you see, crazy thing is the first episode, and I have it on my phone. I have my entire like reaction and like my entire recording to the
yep.
first in the first episode, the first episode. So yeah, like I did that, right? I actually did do that. I took that
Perspective.
to perspective. Yeah, and I put it up there. I put it up on YouTube. The next day, it took an entire night to like upload. And the night, when I woke up, I was like, yes, let's fucking go. It got on YouTube. And then when I looked at it, god damn, it was so bad. It was glitching, and it was just giving me hard times and hard problems. So that's that. And honestly, quality is like everything. So yeah, and it says it. I put it in the pinned comment. So yeah, quality is everything to us here, and I'm not gonna give you I'm not gonna make your eyes suffer and that's just bullshit. We feel like
Yeah.
dickheads if we
Yeah,
let that happen,
what's it called? And we just like we're gonna keep seeing how it works. If it works, if it doesn't work, we're gonna start keep testing it. And if we find out a way to do it, obviously we'll start filming it. Maybe not every episode, but like every other episode, stuff like that. So we're working on it.
and I forgot to mention this, but I'm because my laptop is another way I could record, because we could do Zoom podcast episodes through there. But you see, I really don't like, my camera's so bad, so I'm gonna have to. I'm thinking of buying those Logitechs.
Yeah,
Like,
the ones I use when
yeah,
No,
2012 to
Logitech.
Skype your family.
No, Logitech. It's a new.
yeah.
I think I know
No,
what you're
what the
talking
fuck,
about, but
no.
it's new
But like,
ones. They're new.
Yeah, obviously.
yeah. It's like $80. So yeah, I'm thinking of getting that, so that way the quality can be crispy smooth, silky smooth, and all that stuff. So yeah, just put it on my laptop, and then hopefully, Tim, your laptop has, or your computer
mine
has
is
good
alright.
quality camera. So we just yeah, okay, there we go. You see, and then and then after that I'll get like
Have
a
you
mic, and then shit
have you
goes
tried
down, and
using
then
Discord?
we're good. Yeah. Discord. You see, so the application right now is Anchor, and it's like the easiest way to do podcasts right now. So that's our go-to way right now.
We can test out this.
But
We're gonna
yeah,
test out different options, see
Yeah,
what works best and stuff like that.
yeah, that's cool, but that'd be cool. It's cool right now, but it's be cooler. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're gonna try out Discord because I've seen a lot of people use it. So we're just gonna test it out, see if it works for us. If it doesn't, we're gonna stay on Anchor or just find a different spot. But for now, Anchor is what working for us.
Yep.
and it's working for us mainly because of the fact that and this is not a sponsor segment. This might sound like a sponsor segment, but it's really not. But it helps distribute like pretty quickly and efficiently. That's how the podcast, like the episodes, just gets distributed to like Spotify as quick as possible. And but YouTube is a different story. It doesn't distribute it to there, so I have to like export the recordings and then just upload it to there. But yeah, that's literally why Anchor has been the go-to for these couple of episodes. But I mean, yeah, man, yeah, let's no, that was hopefully you got some answers out of that, and that was yeah, just
Chris,
yeah,
do you have
exactly.
any
Yep.
answers that you wanted to ask us personally?
Um, I don't. Wait, Wesley, you're in high school, right? You're a sophomore, right?
Yeah, bro. What's up?
I think the first time I saw you was
Hell
parent
yeah.
conference at our school. I think you went one time.
I
Oh yeah,
went
and then I
like
was
2
like,
times.
Wesley. Wait, I'm like, is that Robinson's brother? I'm like, is that Robinson's older brother? I'm like, holy shit. Then they're like,
Yeah,
no.
you look older than what you actually are. Not gonna lie.
Then I asked Robinson. He was like, no,
Uh,
he's actually my little brother.
oh,
I was like, little. I was like, what?
You're a funny guy. Funny guy.
I mean, I mean,
What do you mean? It is
thanks.
a
I'll take
compliment.
that as a
It is a
compliment.
compliment.
Drama,
Yeah,
drama.
exactly. Yeah, fucking,
Keemstar just reviews
I'm
us
just
for no
slow,
reason.
bro.
Into
Let's
the
get
news.
right.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh my god, jeez, dude. I mean, but I mean, yeah. I mean, I think Chris. I think we both know. You and I both. I don't know, Tim. I don't know if you have you knew someone that was in the school that was like your brother or something, or like sister or something that
No,
was
I don't have any. I
like
don't
like
have any family
like were
members in
you in?
school. No.
Okay, but I was gonna say if you did because I would have been like yo all of us like we know how it's been like just being like the little brother and then getting everyone introduced to us and now everyone knows us. You know how the house it feels like
Yeah.
it's a weird feeling because it's like whoa I don't know these people but now because my brother basically got the link he just they're like hey what's up hey you're
I
welcomed and
don't
all that
have any
stuff and it
family
feels kind of
members
nice.
in
I don't know.
school, but what I do have is Enzo. And what he would do is because I still am a shy little boy, I'm touching my index fingers, like that. Um, and I really didn't have that many friends, especially beginning high school, because I didn't really know people, and I'm not very uh, I don't have the tongue that you kids have nowadays, where y'all just like, yo, what is up? I bet, score, stuff like that, And I've never been that type of guy, so I've never been able to, communicate with those type of people as well. But Enzo, he knows that because he does, and he's a good friend of mine. So he's like, he introduces me to new people, to friends of his, like Chris, Eric, and Chris, Juan, and Enzo. They're like in a soccer team, and they have friends and whatnot. And I know Eric, I know Mark, and I was introduced to them because of Enzo and Chris and Juan. So I I'm definitely in the same shoes as you guys, where I'm just like get introduced to people all the time.
Yeah, man. And and like I said, I mean, it does feel somewhat nice, and that's just it's oh man, it's just hey, welcome to the
Yeah,
club, and it's just like wait, really, I'm
definitely,
old
yeah.
enough. Oh man, no, I love one of those moments, bro. It's crazy. But yeah, I mean, if Chris, if you ain't even got like one single question to ask us and
Oh yeah.
stuff, then I mean,
What do you guys think about the current learning system, which is Zoom or Google Meeting? You know what I mean? What do you guys think about it?
mm.
Like, how are you guys doing about like, how do you guys handle? You know what I mean?
Sure.
Tim, you want to go first?
So personally, I thought I was gonna enjoy it, and I was gonna be like, "Yo, being in pajamas, attending school, not even need to turn on my class, my video for many classes." I'm like, "Yo, I am down for this shit." But then I started getting depressed, and I had zero social life because my most of my social life is in school, and it just kind of went downhill. So I realized that I work better at school. And I just have like a better what's it called? A better mental health when in school. Not mental health, but like emotional health. In the sense
Agreed.
that I have a lot of social. I'm talking to people. I'm hanging out with people. I used to hang out a lot with this group of seniors. Oh, talking about earlier, I was introduced to this group of seniors, and I was like, I'm old enough to be here. It's so awesome. In junior year, so and they're
Yo, that's
they're
cool.
super cool. Shout out to Paul, to Catherine, to Aspirin, to all the other guys, Jose, all the other dudes and gals in that group. They're top notch. They're super cool. All that. Anywho, I enjoyed being in school. socializing and whatnot. But now that I'm at home, not really doing that, it's not the same. Let's just put it like that.
Um. Shit. What the fuck was the question? Damn it, I forgot.
How was
Wait.
it like
What was the
being
question again?
in Zoom compared to like in school? What's the difference like?
Oh, well, I feel the same as Tim and many other people, many other students who was like, yo, this is gonna be an amazing experience. We don't have to do shit. But oh damn, was I wrong? Was I wrong, dude? It was definitely it was surprising. I mean, it was something you had to get used to, and then you got used to, but then like it was a point where you got used to it so much that you just like kind of didn't want to do it anymore. Whereas in school, like you would get used to school, like going to the building and stuff, but like it wouldn't be like boring because like the social interactions being up close definitely helped made it different every single day. You know what I mean? But yeah, because like now in Zoom meetings and in Google Meets and stuff like that, basically like people like there's like really no interaction and stuff because I mean I think you know why, but like it's just like because everyone's like muted and like we
You're
don't
either
really see
sleeping or on their
faces and
phone.
stuff. Everyone's yeah, exactly. I mean yes, I've you like if you haven't slept during a class in the time that we had Zoom and we've been in quarantine, honestly I don't
Or
think
I
you're
just call
normal.
it BS because that's what it is.
Uh
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty bullshit. But yeah, that's literally all I have to say. I mean, yeah, it was something interesting to try out. Yeah, I wasn't scared of it. Why be scared of something you haven't even done yet? So I did it. We did it, and we're still doing it. And we like all people,
Yeah,
we
so
want to
yeah,
get over with.
that's pretty good. Yeah. Um, so I was thinking again about gaming, like coming back to gaming. You guys, when you were young, like, did you have that game that you were like, wow, I wish I'd played like that game. You know what I mean? Like those memories.
Oh,
About just
like
one.
play it for the first time all
Yeah,
over again?
exactly.
For me, that was Assassin's Creed 2 with Ezio Auditore da Firenze. Ah, man,
Great.
that's masterpiece.
Yeah.
I
Damn,
played
that
the game a lot.
pronunciation.
How about you, Wesley?
Damn, god
Yeah,
damn,
it's
Tim, what
called
the
being
hell?
a nerd and playing that one game over and over again. So, that's the only
Wow.
reason why.
But okay, well, that's an interesting pick for sure. I mean, I'm not, I know of the Assassin's Creed games. It's definitely so cool, but I've never played one. So, and before I die, which is gonna be like years ahead, I'm definitely
Yeah.
gonna get my hands on one for sure. But the game that I wish I played all over again for the first time ever would probably have to be, would probably have to be Mario
The
Galaxy
first one or the
because
second one?
okay, now the reason why I
Ask.
say that
Uh,
the first one
what?
because
The second one is
I
better
never
than the
played the
first
second one.
one. Have you played the
That is
second
so
one yet?
not true. Take that back, you fucking monster.
That's what I thought. That's what I
I
thought.
haven't played the second one, but I've heard that the second one is just basically a generic Mario game, and it's just like and there's nothing wrong with that. Like it looks really cool. Like that's why I really want to play it, but
Yeah,
it
it's
didn't
so
came out for
good.
the collection. But yeah, it was so dumb. I was so pissed because I was looking forward to play that game. But anyway, yeah, I wish I played a Mario Galaxy all over again for the first time because like now like I've already played it, so every time I go back to it on 3D All Stars, right? I'm like, okay, this is my second playthrough, and now it just doesn't have the same glorified magic as it did when I
Definitely.
first played it when I was younger, and it was like. And I was like in my living room
Like,
holding the Wii remote, and I was
and
just
just like
standing up, looking
swishing
at
the
the TV and
controller
just
like
playing,
crazy. Yeah.
moving. Exactly. Exactly. Yup. That yeah, bro. It's like the magic's just not there anymore, especially with the fact that like I'm 15 now and I have like there's like more work, more school and stuff like that, just takes away all
Definitely.
the energy and the vibes from it. It's like it's definitely it's like I don't know if I said this before on this podcast on any of the episodes, but it's like watching like a TV show, like trying to rewatch a TV show when you were that was on when you were younger. Like let's say like the original Blue's Clues
Yeah.
or something like that. Yeah, like it doesn't feel right like watching it now because it's just like damn. I mean I know it's cheesy. Two, I know it's like it's kiddish, But like I like that. But even though I like that, it's just there's something
that's
about
missing.
my life right now. Exactly. And there's something that's missing, or there's something that helps suppress that magical feeling that you felt when
Definitely.
you were first watching
Yeah,
it.
what about
And
you,
that's
Chris?
basically it. That's all I have to say.
Oh my god, dude! There's this one game. I don't know if you guys played it or heard of it. It's called Destiny. Oh my god,
Yeah.
dude! That game was so good.
Hell
At
yeah.
launch, that game was so good. But now, Destiny 2 with the expansions, not so great. You know, because like it gets pretty old. You know, you fight aliens, you do raids, everything gets repetitive. They don't add anything. Well, that's another topic. But you know, that game, sticking to the good old times when I was little, I was probably a squeaker considered back then.
Definitely.
Still am. I still am. Whoa, English, hello. I still am.
Oh, wow, what we want.
Well, that game was actually great. I played with Juan actually. My cousin again. Juan, great person. Not all the time, but it's all right. Uh,
I can vouch for
So
that.
we got into these groups, you know, in my room, you know, playing raids. There's this thing called raids, which took like almost like 6 hours. The longest one I probably done was probably like 17 hours. And you know, I had to
Jeez.
stay.
Consecutive?
Yeah, like we did because the raid just came out that night.
God damn.
So I
Damn.
had to keep it quiet because of my mom. So you know what I mean? So
Yeah, Jesus.
What a
yeah, that
real
is
gamer moment
And
right there.
people say
That
like,
is so
oh,
beautiful.
I play like, oh, I play like 2 hours or like 3 hours a day, and then the news are like, oh, that's so long, and everybody else is just like that. Those are noob numbers. Like, you gotta work on that, buddy. Yeah, exactly.
You gotta up your game, bruh. Know what I mean? But yeah. I don't know if this is how it should like end off, or are we good here, or do you still
I
have
don't
more
know. It's up to
questions? I
you.
mean, I'm still down to answer.
I'm good for the.
I mean, if Chris is good, if Timmy's
Yeah,
good, if
we're good.
I'm good, I think. All right, yeah. I mean, yeah. Well, you know, you just watched weekend podcast with me, your host Wes, and Tim as your co-host, and our guest for today, Chris, who we should all give an applaud for.
Yep.
Yes, exactly. Clap it up,
Clap
bro.
them cheeks.
Clap it
Whoa,
up.
whoa,
What?
whoa.
There we go.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What?
Whoa, buddy. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, this has been episode 3 of the podcast. And honestly, I want you on. Wait, Chris, can you? Okay, what should the name of this episode be?
You put me on the spot. No, I don't know. We talk a lot about gaming, deep stuff, life in general, school life. I'm trying to think about of a name. Maybe.
Oh, I think Chris told me this one earlier. Interviewing a pro
No,
Rocket
no,
League
no.
gamer.
Okay. How about Make it. If you would have summed this episode up in 3 words.
Interactive. Cool. I don't know, dude. Oh my god. I think good time. I don't know. It was good. Really good, actually. I was not bored at all during this podcast. Did not even look at my phone.
That's good to hear.
That's okay. That's really good to hear. Hey man, you heard it from Chris himself. I mean, I guess I could just. I guess I'll name it. If you still want to name
Alright,
it,
that's cool.
you know what you know where my contact info is, Chris. All right. Yeah, but that being said, this has been Weekends Podcast. Thank you so much for watching. Can't believe I'm saying that for the second time. And thank you. Have a great rest of your Sunday or Saturday, whatever the hell the case may be.